Unsheltered, a documentary theater piece about homelessness based on students' interviews with the homeless, has revealed the secret life of those people who call the streets their home. For the first time, homelessness is brought into our student attentions because homelessness in San Diego is such a huge issue, and it affects the life of thousands of people. How can someone feel safe and follow their dream without having a shelter? Today, I will help you to take a closer look at student homelessness and hunger issues and to understand the mentality of students who are homeless. But first, let me walk you through some common terminologies. Homelessness is a person without a place to live, often residing in a shelter, an automobile, or an abandoned building or outside. Housing insecurity is a broader set of challenges such as the inability to pay rent or utilities, poor housing quality, or the need to move frequently. Food insecurities means limited or uncertain availability of nutritionally adequate or safe foods, or the ability to acquire such foods in a socially acceptable way. I believe many of us, including me, have experienced, to a certain extent, the feeling of not having enough food and being in class with an empty stomach. So imagine how difficult it is for someone who doesn't have a house to live, usually has a high chance of being starving every day, and still has to manage to follow their education. Therefore, action needs to be taken in order to resolve this issue at a national level. I want to persuade you to advocate if you're a student or educators and co-sponsor for two bills currently in the House Committee if you are legislators. Those two bills are the College Student Hunger Act 2017 and Housing for Homeless Student Act 2017. Basic needs insecurity in higher education is a continuing issue. Student homelessness and hunger is a visible issue, but homeless students are invisible. It's hard to recognize who is homeless and what challenges they're facing when you go to school. Homeless students are facing extreme hardship that prevent them from accessing higher education. So what we know statistically about homeless and hunger students. According to Healthy Minds survey, 10 community colleges participated in national study including San Diego Community College District. 4,000 students were surveyed. Half of the respondents indicated experiencing food or housing insecurity, even with work and financial aid. 20% of them are hungry. 13% of them are homeless. At San Diego Mesa College, 38% experience some tremendous difficulty paying for food. Associated with that is mental health problems. 40% of them experience some form of depression. 22% of them experience severe depression. 32% of them experience some form of anxiety. And 16% of them experience severe anxiety. So how does this problem affect us? Despite basic needs, insecurity, higher risk of unemployment, the level of academic effort in and outside classroom that those marginalized students have to make it the same as normal students. Studies show that students who suffer from food and housing insecurity are significantly more likely to have lower GPAs, poor physical health, mental health problems, and fail to achieve their educational goal. Students report that the insecurity have forced them not to buy a required textbook, miss class, drop class, and give up pursuing their higher education. Students who suffer from food and housing insecurity deal with tremendous mental health problems such as stress, anxiety, depression, which negatively impact the students, their studies, and confidence in school. So what can be done right now? Advocate for and co-sponsor for two bills currently in the committee, the College Student Hunger Act 2017 and the Housing Homeless Student Act 2017. The College Student Hunger Act 2017 is to expand the eligibility of SNAP benefit to college students who enrolled half-time or more. The Housing for Homeless Student Act of 2017 will qualify homeless youth and veterans who are full-time students for purpose of the low-income tax credit. Some other future solutions, such as simplify the FAFSA applicants and process for establishing independence, particularly for homeless students. Encourage state and federal investment in targeted aid programs to students with the most financial needs. And last but not least, reduce the cost of college tuition and the cost of textbooks. Well, although there are existing financial aid programs such as Pell Grants, not all homeless students are qualified for it. In addition to that, the amount that students received is relatively small compared to the high living costs in California. Besides that, supporting programs like Mesa College Farmer Market that provide free food for students is only at local level. Some colleges do offer it, some colleges don't offer it. Therefore, implementing above solutions will help to solve the student homelessness and hunger issue at a higher level. Well, imagine now you don't have a place to live, you're unemployed, you don't make enough money to meet your basic needs, but you still need to go to school, prepare for transfer, trying to get a degree like other students. You won't be able to learn new knowledge. If you're hungry, if your mental health is unstable, or you don't even have a shelter to do your homework when you're not at school. So, in summary, homelessness and hunger among American college students has become increasingly visible problem, with those attending community college hit the hardest. What caused these ongoing issues are the lack of affordable housing, economic insecurity, behavioral health, lack of social support. Therefore, a mutual effort at all different levels, from individual like me, to local, to state, to federal, is the only way to resolve this issue radically. So today, I'm asking all of you to contribute your time and effort to solve this problem. If you're a student, you can create supporting programs, educate others, and advocate to raise awareness. If you are educators, you could collect evidence to understand the problem, organize to take action like forming a task force, and design programs to proactively support students. If you're legislators or policymakers, you could co-sponsor for these two bills to be passed to expand public benefit access for students and fund for student living expense. Thank you.